But against the world.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop.
Going to lower the flag of Nigeria and raise the flag of the United States of...
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing platform. Thank you so much for joining us on this program. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting us from. Please like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Information is power. Everyone must get this information, more especially those who are concerned. The Biafrans and Biafran friends and those who are enemies equally should get the message. In this platform, we bring information coming from the United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this episode, I'm going to share with you a video where the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orobweze, responded to one of the blackmails and propaganda of the enemies of Biafra. Those disgruntled Biafrans who claim to be part of the brigade in the past, peddling lies, propaganda, claiming to be what they are not. I want you to pay attention to this very information. It is very, very important and very vital. When they claim that Biafra is owing them, Biafra is owing no one and has never owned anyone. Please, watch from the beginning to the end. You'll be glad you did.
Good
Let's watch.
afternoon. DPM, I greet you. I just have something that, that have been kind of bothering me, which I know that some other Biafrans are always also concerned. It's just a question, but I want to give you a little background why it is something that is very, very important. First of all, I want to say that I believe in USB 1000%, and I'm solidly behind you. But this particular question is specifically to you because you are the closest person to our PM. I wanted to reserve it until the PM comes out, but I felt that there's a need for me to ask this question today because of the events of few weeks. When we look at the history of where we are coming from, the region called Biafra today, there was a time a group of individuals, when the British came, some British merchants gave some of them Scotch whiskey, which we call ogogoro. Some, they gave them some little chicken money. And that is how the Biafra land was sold to the British merchant called Royal Niger Company. So after that, eventually we found ourselves where we are today because of the greed of few individuals. I was in Finland, and the ceremony, everything, the declaration was spectacular. You did, extraordinarily fantastic as far as my own assessment is concerned. Now, when we came back, a lot of things started unfolding. I am not a member of the media team, but on the sideline, we are fighting the war, because it is part of what I observe, that this war, apart from the physical aspect of what is going on in Biafra land, the major fight is the media war because of the insider people who have been part of this particular movement, turning against the movement and churning out propaganda to deceive a lot of Biafrans. So we keep, witnessing what is going on. Please, I want you to have a little patience with me. I know that we are.
Oh, just ask the question. Please go straight to the question.
So,
We got to go.
last week, sometime last week or last 2 weeks, because I live in California, and I have been part of the California group that is shared by, I don't know who was somebody that I respected and many people respect too. But I felt so disappointed when I saw her on social media with all the round things that she was making. Now, one of the things that she said that I picked, apart from everything that doesn't really make any meaning to me, was that Isaiah Ogenkere, so to say, was lent some money to Biafrans, and that he was requesting or demanding that his money be given back to him, but you say no. From my own, if I'm correct, I may be corrected. Our Prime Minister, when he was asking Biafrans for IOU to support the struggle, he said when Biafra is fully restored, anybody who gave money to Biafrans will be refunded. But when I don't know who made that statement, I was wondering, why now? So my question is, was Biafra as a nation given to Ogenkere as a collateral? Because I'm wondering why he had to hijack the treasury of Biafra. So that, because it's very, very important. By the time we go back, a lot of us wouldn't want to go and start fighting the same battle we are fighting today against Nigeria, because some group of individuals sold our land to the British merchants. So, as far as you know, because I know that you are the closest person to Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. From what you know, the extent you know, please, it is very important you clear this air when Simon comes out and begins to address us. Possibly, if there are some things he knows that you don't know, we may also ask him the same question. He will need to clarify to Biafrans. So my question is, was Biafra used as a collateral to get money from Ogenkere that made him to hijack the treasury of Biafra? Because at the end of the day, when we go back fully to Biafra and his money is not paid to him, is he going to come after the Central Bank of Biafra so that we'll start all over again fighting for another set of freedom? Please, it is very important to clear this air.
Thank you, thank you so very much, and I appreciate the way you're concerned. And even though I didn't want to address this, because I keep saying that we are building a nation, and it is okay for sometimes for people, disgruntled elements, to castigate in whatever form. Let me first start by saying there is no time that I, Dr. Robweze, says or stopped the payment of any money to anybody in the United States of Biafra. This individual you called that loan money to Biafra, we are not owing anybody anything. United States of Biafra, we are not owing any individual. So that information from that individual is is not true, it's not accurate. The IOU, there was a condition for the IOU, and many sincere Biafrans have contributed towards the IOU. And the condition is once we protect our land, those IOU will be given back. That is the condition. Let me just tell Biafrans, when the information from the lady you talked about is not true, we are not owing anybody anything as far as the United States of Biafra government is concerned. When we were operating the New Dimension mandate, and this is the first time I'm going to clear this air, so that when people come out to misinform Biafrans, they're fully aware of what they are doing, the damage they are doing when they misinform the public. Not that we don't expect this, but also once the Prime Minister is out, there will be able, if at all there'll be any room for that communication at all, which I believe there won't be. When we have New Dimension mandate, I made it in such a way that if there is any money that is going to be taken out from the account of that group, it will be well documented, and I will be aware of that. It happens that at a point, we have this individual that was then the treasurer of New Dimension. That was
the other side of the plant.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Please.
That was what this individual do is, when we do fundraising, after every fundraising, she will go and sign out money from the account without informing myself or informing the organization. That is the only thing that I stated, nothing more, nothing else. I told this individual, who was then acting as the treasury of mandate, that any money that has to go out from the mandate account, I should be aware of that, so that I can inform the executives of the organization that such money goes out. This individual said no, that she has the right, after every fundraising, before we even wake up in the morning, she will sign out some money, transfer the money to this other individual's account. That was exactly what happened. There was nothing, all that information from the lady you talked about, there was nothing like money was paid. Nobody is owing him anything as far as this information is concerned. So that is the only thing. That is the fact. And that was why eventually, when the Prime Minister observed that this treasurer we had, after fundraising, we sign out money to these other individuals, the Prime Minister now said that they cannot continue to be in New Dimension mandate, because I put those information out. It is not just for, again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but it is a normal process of the kind of country we are trying to build, where there's transparency, where there's accountability, especially from people that we entrust our money in. You cannot just go out and just sign out money and give to somebody without either the director of the organization being aware of what you are doing. We do not want to build a state like Nigeria, where we are coming out from. That was the only thing that I said that made these individuals to become upset. They started saying, oh, that they give money and that I'm blocking the repayment of that money. That is not true. All I requested for is, before the treasurer of the organization move any money to this individual, You must let me know so that I can let the organization know. And that was the only thing. For anybody telling you somebody gave gave the government 60-something thousand and the DPM said the money will not be paid, please, that is false. The second thing I want to let Biafrans know, when these individuals continued to act without transparency, exactly, maybe the same thing we are witnessing, without the normal process of running a successful organization, some of us find it difficult to operate in that particular organization. And I believe that was brought to the notice of our Prime Minister. And eventually, when the Prime Minister analyzed the whole situation, he told those two individuals they must leave mandate. And that was why they are no longer executive or holding any position in mandate. The Prime Minister now told them, let them go and handle the government account, the Biafra government in exile account. So that is exactly what happened. We need accountability in running any, not just the organization, in running our nation. In anything we do, we need accountability. Anywhere I am, I need that accountability. Because the people that are contributing money to us, they trust us to report what is going on in any account. But these individuals, they believe there's no need for that. And the Prime Minister saw the need for accountability. And he told them they must leave mandate. That is why they are not in mandate today. So that's exactly what happened. And that is a fact. Yeah. Thank you so much.
That's exactly. Thank you, DPM. I'm so proud of you for addressing this. Yes, it's about time. Thank you.
And some people here that are part of that can also chip in one or two things. From D, you can go in and chip in one or two things. I know Dr. Agi, you also aware. And some of the mandate members, you can also chip in one or two things if there is anything that falls. So this individual that's saying I blocked payment, all that story, these are just people that are paid by the Nigerian state to use different excuses to stop the final push to restore and protect the United States of Biafra. Nothing more, nothing less. They now go and start misinforming people. Those some believe in them, some are just carried away with that. I don't know if if you want to add anything or
There's nothing to add to
exactly.
Straightforward.
Exactly, Famdi. This is exactly what it is. But I'm just happy you dealt with it today. Yeah.
Thank you so
please,
much.
Honorable.
And on the area of collateral, please, there is nobody that has United States of Biafra as a collateral or anything. Nobody. Please, the only reason you see them doing this thing they're doing is because the Prime Minister is not around. If you all watch the video where this same crop of individuals, when the Prime Minister told them, if not where we are, many of them would have been suspended during that meeting. I will encourage all of you to go watch that video again. So, there is only one government. I don't even recognize if there's any other thing existing out there, whatever, regardless of whatever they claim. So nobody use this government as a collateral for anything. What we are using to build our nation, to defend ourselves, is the little fundraisings we get every weekend to help us build our homeland. They do the little ones to raise money to self-defend themselves from the terrorists that are sent into Biafra land by the Nigerian state. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the clarification.
After watching this video from the beginning to the end, hearing directly from the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze, who has been in the forefront of this very struggle from the time Mazi Samuel was around till date, you will now understand the work of the enemy, how they are trying to truncate the mandate of the United States of Biafra, laid down by the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. If you are one of those who has been confused all this while, at this moment, after watching this program, you will never remain the same. You will now understand that this disgruntled individual have no other project than to bring down the Biafra struggle. They are trying everything they can to see that they truncate the mandate of the restoration of Biafra. They are trying down as much as they can to destroy the legacy of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whose only project is to restore Biafra. After the declaration and restoration, they began to push propaganda and blackmail to distract the Biafrans from the real projects, which is pursue recognition and full restoration on the ground. They don't care about that. All they are trying as much as they can is to delegitimize Biafra government, and they continue to legitimize Nigerian government against the instruction, which was legitimize Biafran government and delegitimize Nigerian government. It is sad that some of us are not paying attention. But after watching this program from beginning to the end, now you understand better. Next time when you see them talking and when you hear them speaking, you will know where they are coming from. They mean no well for you. They mean no good for you. Continue to contribute to the United States of Biafra to secure yourself, secure your nation. The mandate is in your hand. Every single one of us have to work hard to protect its mandate. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you again in the next episode.